Okay, so this is a recipe that I am asked for every time I serve it. Anyone that we make brisket for asks us, how do you make brisket that good and that tender and that juicy? So I'm gonna share it. And the secret, I think, is this Claude's brisket marinade sauce. And we can buy it at Walmart or Smith's or Kroger, or if you can't find it anywhere, you can order it on Amazon. And then we get the biggest brisket that we can find. This one, I don't even know how many pounds it was. I should have looked, but it was originally like $89, but my mom looks out for the sales, and when it was on sale, we got it for I think $25. So it was a lot cheaper. So basically, I do not trim my brisket. There's a thick layer of fat on the bottom of this brisket. I do not trim it off because I think that it adds flavor. When we finish cooking it and we pull it out, I will trim off the fat. And okay, Chris just pulled out the package. It's a 15-pound brisket, but it cooks way down. It's a lot of fat. So after it's cooked, the fat will separate easily from the meat, and I just put it in my electric roaster oven, and I cut up one onion. I could probably cut up a second onion for this size of a brisket, but I cut up one onion, and I just, as you can see, layer the onion on top of the brisket. And then, like I said, the secret is the sauce. So I'm going to, will you open this for me, babe? I'm gonna open the sauce and just pour it over the brisket. Now you can start the brisket early in the morning on the day that you're going to be eating, or today we are starting it at 11 p.m. and we're gonna be eating this brisket for lunch tomorrow on Easter. So it will be cooking a good long while. So I'm gonna turn it on about 225. You wanna turn it on a low temperature if you're gonna cook it for a long time. If you're gonna be cooking it like 6 to 8 hours, then you can turn it on a higher temperature, 8 to 10 hours. You can turn it maybe like 300 or 325, but since we're gonna cook it for so long, we're gonna turn it on 225. And tomorrow I will take a picture and another video so that you can see it comes out perfect every time. So now I have a video of how you make it so that when people ask, I can just refer them to this video. The brisket is very done. So my dad's going to trim some fat off of it, and then I'm going to show you how we slice our brisket so that it's not all stringy. So my dad is cutting the brisket. He's already trimmed off the fat. Is that some of the fat, Dad, right there on the side?
No, it's in the trash.
Oh, okay. All right, the fat's in the trash. Okay, so the way we cut our brisket, this is important. We had to learn the hard way. You want to find where the grain is, like where the lines go in the meat. And it's kind of hard to see on the video, but when you are looking at your brisket, you'll be able to see it. See those lines? So you want to go against the lines of the brisket. Otherwise, it'll just be these long, stringy slices of brisket. If you go against the lines, then you've got nice slices that don't just end up long strings. That's how you slice the brisket once it's done, and then you pour the sauce that it made, the juice, you can pour over the meat once you slice it. It's delish.